Well, you join us for our opening contest right here on British Wrestling Weekly, and NGW's first ever England versus Scotland series continues with that man right there, Lincoln's young 19-year-old high-flying sensation Robbie X, against one of the most charismatic Scots I've ever seen, and I've seen Grado. That man right there, Joe Hendry, known as the local hero, but he is a long way from home here in Keighley in the second match of this series. Remember, the team of Matt Myers and Liam Slater got a tag team win over Davey Blaze and Kid Fight from Glasgow on last week's show. And in our main event tonight, Nathan Cruz takes on Lionheart. That is a big match on the British wrestling scene. But for right now, let's focus on what's going on in this one, because Joe Hendry there with a nice wrist lock reversal on Robbie X. And if you're talking power and you're talking strength, the advantage has to go to Hendry, but when it comes to quickness and speed, it's going to go to Robbie X, and right there you saw why. This guy is so good and starting so young, having his first match at just 13 years of age. So he has almost veteran-like experience in the age of or in the body of a man that is yet to have his 20th birthday. But Joe Hendry, on the other hand, is a man who has really taken British wrestling by storm. Remember seeing him on this programme doing his live concert at Hull City Hall. That was something to behold. And now it's time to see his wrestling. And he bars the arm there straight into a wrist lock again. And his strategy appears to be working on that arm of Robbie X as he powers him down. Robbie X looking for an escape here. But he's going to have to use that quickness again to get out, because there's no way he's going to over-muscle and overpower Joe Hendry. And look at him fighting on that big arm of Joe Hendry, and he gets it. And, well, the momentum there sends Joe Hendry. This match will continue. Plus, we're going to have some huge news regarding the finals of the Gen X League. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Back here with you on British Wrestling Weekly, and NGW's first ever England versus Scotland series continues in the second match of that series as Lincoln's 19-year-old sensation Robbie X takes on the local hero Joe Hendry. As you can see, during the commercial break, Hendry was able to pull Robbie X off the rope, and that led to a very nasty bump on the back of Robbie X's head. And since then, despite his offense on Joe Hendry, he has been a lot slower than we've seen him. That strategy, look at that! Look at that by Hendry! Robbie X went for the clothesline, and Hendry thumbed straight in the eyes, very visible from our vantage point, but it looks as though our referee didn't see it, and Hendry continuing that onslaught on the face of Robbie X. This match has got two of the best young competitors in the United Kingdom. At this point in time, these guys really, in both of their respective parts of the world, are considered two of the hottest prospects. But two of the more established wrestlers are in our main event, as Scotland's controversial standout Lionheart takes on the one and only undisputed NGW heavyweight champion, the show stealer Nathan Cruz. That one still to come. It's a huge main event, don't miss it. Now also, I must tell you that after weeks and weeks of controversy, NGW management now have decided that the finals of the Gen X League will feature the Wild Boar Mike Hitchman. It will feature Manchester's Bubblegum, and now brought in specifically for this match is TNA British Boot Camp 2 winner Mark Andrews. It's a huge decision, more on that later, but right now Hendry with that overhead slam, but Robbie X lands on his feet. Comes back, clothesline there by X. I think Robbie X wants to be in that Gen X final, but he isn't, because he is in the second match for England versus Scotland, and England is right behind him now, as you can hear, because this crowd in Keighley is rooting for X, and with that neck breaker they have every reason to, because this guy has taken a vicious onslaught there from Joe Hendry, and now he is getting, whoa, look at that, perfect standing moonsault too, and whoa, God, that was a close near fall. From, honestly, just that quickly, I thought that Joe Hendry was going to get pinned. It would have shocked me, because this guy is one tough customer, but that was a near fall. And Robbie X now, yeah, he's feeling it, as is this crowd, because he's going straight to that third strand. Last time he was up there, he got him in a whole lot of trouble by Joe Hendry, but this time, Robbie X ready for him, and that echoed around this building, and Robbie X going for that twisting DDT, goes for it. Joe Hendry powers him out, goes for clothesline. Robbie X ducks, comes back, crossbody, and catches him again. Shades of Scott Hall with an overhead belly-to-belly slam. That's how he won his last match here on this program. 2 and 3. Robbie X kicks out, yeah. That is how Joe Hendry won his last match on this program, and it was close to being the way he won this match. But he is not in there with a trainee this time. Joe Hendry is in there with Robbie X. And Robbie X has proven to everybody on this show just why he is never a man that you should underestimate. As Joe Hendry runs straight into that back elbow there by X. X going for something. What is it? Oh, he's suckered in Hendry, who followed him in. And comes off. Big crossbody, catches him. 2 and Hendry kicks out. It was interesting there. Robbie X there. I thought he was setting up. Joe Hendry run in to stop him, but Robbie X suckered him, knowing that first elbow didn't quite connect hard enough. Robbie X, a strategist in that ring, but you know what he's going for? The X Express, handspring, ace crusher. Oh, Joe Hendry ducks a huge lariat out of nowhere. Man, he took his head off. 2 and 4. Wow. What an impressive passage of action, and all credit to Joe Hendry, because don't forget Robbie X, the X Express, that handspring ace crusher into a standing shooting star press. He went for it, but Joe Hendry managed to power through, duck it, and hit that massive lariat, and straight back on Robbie X with that suplex. That's an impressive reversal to the X Express. Because when Robbie X hits that, as we've seen him do on multiple opponents, it often spells the end. Joe Hendry knew it was coming because the Scottish scene thriving right now, and there really is an air where the Scots want to stick it to the Brits, and there's no better way of sticking it to the Brits than in this series. X Express, that's stage 1 if he can hit. That standing shooting star press, it's going to be all. He launches and he hits it. Oh no. Oh, on the knees, and he rolls through. Oh no, not like this, not like this, and whoa. My God, Robbie X kicks out, and a big super kick there. Floors Hendry. God, these guys are giving it their all. Hendry comes through, on his head. Oh my, he landed so hard on his head. That DDT was just brutal, and Hendry going for his finishing move. If he hits this, I don't know if X can kick out of this. 2 and he doesn't. Joe Hendry wins, and a big win for Team Scotland right here in our opening match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match for Scotland, Joe Hendry.
Wow, Joe Hendry. He spoke so confidently. And look at that grin. There are words that could really best describe that I'm not allowed to say on daytime television. But suffice to say, Joe Hendry proved to be a man of his words. And look at this finishing move. Robbie X landed right on his head and then on his face. The DDT into that Dominator-esque move. A big win. A big win for Joe Hendry there. But the Scotland v England series will be decided with this episode's main event as the controversial Scottish standout Lionheart takes on the undisputed NGW heavyweight champion Nathan Cruz. It is your main event, and it is just around the corner as Joe Hendry looks proud. Who will win? Will it be England? Will it be Scotland? Well, there are only moments left to find out. This is British Wrestling Weekly. Don't go anywhere, because we will be right back.